In the previous module, you have learned to plot a simple graph using pyplot, right? In this section, you will learn about creating a labels, basically the X and Y labels to a plot. So without label, user doesn't know about what exactly is in the X-axis and what exactly in the Y-axis. It is required to put labels for a graph. Label is required in order to give a meaningful information to the graph, right? So we will straight away go to our Jupyter notebook. So you have seen previously that we have created two graphs. One is simple using the data, second one is using X data and Y data. So basically X-axis and Y-axis. So before putting the label, I just wanted to tell you about the markdown concept. So markdown is basically kind of comment in Jupyter notebook, and you can place markdown in the following manner. Select this cell and go to the insert, and from there click on insert cell above. You can choose to insert cell below also, so these are the option. You can choose insert above. Okay, and here I will write this plot shows the relation between X data and Y data. Till now this cell is a normal cell, it's not a markdown cell. In order to convert it into markdown cell, we can select the particular cell and go to the cell option. From here you can select cell type and then markdown, right? Now when you execute this cell by pressing shift plus enter, this is no more a executable cell, it is just a comment, kind of comment. So here we'll use markdown term, right? So you can also execute a cell by selecting the cell and then click on run. It will run. I hope you understand. So this will help us to document our code. As and when we progress through this course, we will document this code. So we'll use markdown a lot of time. So coming to the label part, so we can assign a label, X label and Y label together, as well as individually also. So what I will do, I will just copy the complete code from here and then paste it here, right? So we are going to change label. So how we can put label? After the line plt.plot, enter and write plt.lab X label, and then write anything about X label. Let's say X-axis. I will write X-axis, right? And when I run it, you can see the X-axis, the label is mentioned here, X-axis, right? So this is the way we can put the label. Similarly, we can also put here only plt.y label, right? And let's say Y-axis. Okay, so once I run it, you can see X and Y. So you can name it anything, depends on the type of data you are using. This is convenient for the people who are using your code, and even it will be convenient for you to understand what is exactly in the X-axis and what is exactly in the Y-axis. I hope you understood the concept of putting a label in the plot. I'll be sharing the complete Jupyter notebook as a PDF with this course, so that at any point of time you can go and revise, because this will well documented document which will help you to revise at any point of time. And also if you forgot something, you can come back at any point of time and read through it. In this section you will know few techniques to display the plotted lines with various colors and line style. By applying the formatting techniques, you can differentiate between two lines on the same plot, as well as you can provide a decent look to the overall plot. As you can see here, the general format for applying the plot formatting is a marker, line and color. I'll make you understand what this means and how to use it with pyplot. I'll not discuss about marker in this section. I'll be discussing it in the later part of this course. I will talk about line and color in this section, and we will make use of it. Let's quickly see one of the example which uses this format technique, and then I will explain you how to use this one while formatting a plot in Matplotlib. So I'm using the same Jupyter notebook that I have used previously in this course. We wanted to format this line. So in order to format this line, first we'll copy the complete data from here to a new cell here, right? And right now I wanted to delete this one. I don't want, in fact I will delete from here also. So this was not intentional. Okay, now in order to change this line, or let's say represent this line in another format, we can write --r. You just see the change what will happen when you run this code and see the changes between these two figures, right? By just putting --r in the single quote, you formatted the line from solid blue to --red, right? So I'll go back to the slide and we'll discuss over there. Now you see there are various options to format a line, which are the line option and the color option. As you have just seen now that I have put --. So -- here, if you see, it means a line style. You have to refer the format. You have to put the line styling first and followed by the color, all of them under the single quote. So if you put -- and then R, that means you are trying to format the line as dashed line with the color of red, right? So this is how it makes sense. So we'll go back to the Jupyter again and change the line style. Now at this time we will replace the -- with single dash. So here only delete one dash and we'll change the color from red to green. Okay, and just run again. And you can see here, right, all the changes has been reflected as soon as you run the script. So why we generally use formatting is to make a visible difference in the graph. So if let's say there are two lines in the same plot, so we can distinguish those lines using the formatting methods. We are going to see more about formatting methods with different options like markers, the line width and everything in the subsequent section of this course, right? So that's it for this section. In this section you have learned about the formatting methods and how to apply those formatting methods in the plot. Thank you so much for joining with me in this session. I will see you in the next one.